guys, today I'm here to do my April wrap-up and my May TBR. I'm on an audiobook kick right now, so I'm getting through quite a few books, so I'm going to get right into the video. First one I completed in April was Cress. This is a reread for me. I've read it a couple times and I wanted to listen to it on audiobook. I really love the audio of these books. The narrator is perfect and it's amazing how she can do so many different voices. This is my favorite in the series and I loved it just as much in audio form. And of course, I gave this one 5 stars. Then I finished The Count of Monte Cristo. I was reading this with Jean. She's still in the middle of it, but she does have a lot of schoolwork to do. We started this at the beginning of March and I really wanted to finish it, so I sped through the end of it. I feel really bad that I kind of left her behind, but I really wanted to finish this book. Overall, I thought this book was alright. I thought the story was pretty good, but it was definitely way too long and there were way too many characters. I heard that the author put these out as kind of like a serial, and he was getting paid for every single word, so it explains why the book is so big. I think if you really want to read this book, you should probably get the abridged version, because I felt like there was just a lot of nonsense in this that wasn't necessary. But I'm glad that I read this, and I gave this one 3 stars. Next, I listened to Winter on audiobook. This is the 4th book in the Lunar Chronicles series. I really enjoyed listening to this on audiobook. I had only read this once, so this was a reread for me. I'm excited to get to Heartless on audiobook because I really loved that book. Needless to say, I gave this one 5 stars. Next, I read To All the Boys I've Loved Before. I was kind of in a young adult kick last month. I ended up really liking it. I didn't realize it was in a series, so I have to pick up the rest in the series. I think the 3rd one comes out this year. I gave this one 3 stars. Then I read Elizabeth is Missing. This one seemed to take me a bit longer to get through, but I still really liked it. It ended up being a lot sadder than I thought it would be. This is about an older woman who has dementia. She believes her best friend's gone missing and she's trying to figure out where she's gone. We also find out that when she was younger, her sister went missing. So about every other chapter you would go between her as a young girl and her sister going missing, and then her with dementia and her best friend going missing. This was a really good read, but it definitely made me sad, and I gave this one 3 stars. Then I listened to Byrd Box on audiobook. I've been meaning to read this for a while now, and it's a creepy book, and I always like creepy books. There is something outside that if you look at it, you go crazy and you kill yourself. Again, you flash back to living in the house with all of these strangers, to flashing forward to her and her 2 kids trying to leave the house blindfolded, but I ended up really enjoying this book, and I gave it 4 stars. I also picked up Behind Closed Doors. Another YouTuber was talking about this book, and I definitely wanted to pick it up because it sounded so intriguing. This is about a married couple whose life seems perfect on the outside, but there's some hidden secret behind closed doors. I really thought I'd like this book a lot more than I did. I found everything to be pretty predictable, and I didn't like the choices that the woman made. I gave this one 3 stars. I picked up Seriously I'm Kidding by DeGeneres. I listened to this on audio because it's read by the author. I really like Ellen. I think she's hilarious, but this book kind of disappointed me. It wasn't as funny as I wanted it to be. I chuckled a few times, but in the end it just was a disappointment. But I gave this one 3 stars. As for what I want to read this month, I'm reading When in French. I'm about halfway through this one. I don't really have an opinion on it yet. I also plan on reading Jane Steele. I know a lot of people really loved this book and I got it on audio, so I'm really looking forward to getting into it. I also really want to read Perfect by Rachel Joyce. I like all of her books, but I haven't read this one yet. Okay, so let me know if you've read any of these books and what you thought of them, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.